Selamat welcome. In today's Bule Minds video, we're playing Tiger Zen against Enigma, the newest boogeyman of the format, the mystic illusionist herself. But Tiger Zen is a favored matchup against Enigma since her wards cannot stay long on the field since we can go many links wide and counter her ability to build a board by just clearing it every turn. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, today's match is versus Enigma, the S tier hero from part the Mistveil. She's an illusionist, so for our deck, we want our 3 Blanches as poppers and cards that care about removing the color. Since Enigma cares about playing blue cards to transcend and pitching blue cards for her auras, we want to remove that. Other than that, we don't really want to dilute our deck. For equipment, we want to stick with Traverse and our normal legs. And since she does no arcane damage, we don't want arcane barrier equipment. Let's start the game. Okay, we can see that Enigma has Stonewall Gauntlet. When we attack with something that has greater power than its base, for example, Crouching Tiger with 1 power, all attacks this combat chain gets -1. So they can get a little tricky with this. Let's see if we can have a moment where we can close the combat chain so it removes the debuff from Stonewall. Okay, their first turn, they're just pitching their Miragai for 2nd cycle and sending a Merging Metamorph. It's a easy 6 block. We're leaking 1 damage, even though we can block with Wind Chakra, but we want to guarantee to be able to transcend on our first turn. Since if we block with this, we're not guaranteed to draw a blue card that we can pair up with this Stir of the Pot. Since this doesn't have Go Again, we don't need to worry about another attack coming in. Best case scenario for them is just playing an Aura. Play Wind Chakra, respond with Stir. Yes. Okay. The best card we can get is the Aspect of Tiger Red, since it creates a tiger. So we'll have 2 tigers. Come in with 100 wins first. We don't want to play our tiger right now since it will trigger the Stonewall Gauntlet. So proper sequencing is really important when playing Zen, so you don't get tripped up and you reduce your damage output. Now we activate Zen and grab our Aspect. Again, we want to play the Aspect first before our tiger, since they can't trigger their Stonewall. Next, we want to play the tiger from Banish. In case they do pop their Stonewall, we have the option to just arsenal this tiger. Meanwhile, if we play this tiger from hand, we can't arsenal the one from Banish. Okay, we're gonna deal another 2 damage with this tiger, giving us a healthy life lead to start the game. They're keeping a 3-card hand. We don't have an arsenal, but we've already transcended, so our Traverse the Universe is already online. Okay. I'm actually inclined to take this damage. Go in with our Harmony Homage, Harmony Pitching Homage, and then play the Tiger Taming Kakara and the Tiger, and then play Mind State and arsenal our Tooth and Claw, so we're guaranteed to have at least 1 tiger. And if we do want to pop off we can crack our legs, crack our head, so we're guaranteed to have 3 tigers, and our tooth and claw will draw us a card. Okay, they're letting their aura go, which is good value since this is a ward 3. Meanwhile, the attack was only coming in for 1. Okay, they're inclined to keep their whole hand. Hopefully they don't have disruption, so we can actually just pop off on our next turn. Because being able to draw off of your tooth and claw is really strong. Not the best hand, not the worst either. Okay, we might not need to use our traverse. Using the legs and harmony is enough to generate 3 tigers. So if we don't want to commit, it's fine. And the multiple tigers line up well with our chase the tail. They still have the resource floating and they still have go again. So we're gonna pass blocks here, in case they have a CNC or something. Okay, they're playing levels. They get to choose 2 modes, most likely go again, draw a card. Yeah, we'll pass again. They can still attack with their Rage Spectre. Okay, they're conserving the tunic resource. Now they're out of go-agains. We can safely do this. Let's count if we actually want to use our headpiece. Yeah, let's use it for a better turn. Let's just use our leg piece to guarantee the 3 tigers we need for our tooth and claw. We're taking a bit of damage, but their board is not scary. Nabayan ba no? Okay, let's start with Harmony of the Hunt, pitching our blue 100 wins. So now we have our 3 tigers in hand. So our tooth and claw is online. It's a 0 cost, 5 power draw card. It's just so good. And tooth and claw is not combat chain based like head leads the tail. So we're free to we're completely free to close the chain if they use the Stonewall Gauntlet here. Okay, since we drew a card that's unplayable, since we don't have another blue, we'll actually just use this for pitch, so we can use the 2 resource to hit with Kakara. So we can go Tiger, chase the tail. This is very nice for us, since they use the gauntlet here. It effectively blocked for 2, but we can close the chain. Now we suffered no penalties. Now we can go Tiger taming Kakara. Sure. Come in with our tiger. That's prevented. We can come in with another tiger to eat up their wards. Since we can do tiger, chase the tail, tiger, pouncing key. And they only have 1 card left in hand. And this is 3 value, since it's 1 power, but it eats up 2 ward for free. I think they just realized that, and they want to block it, so they don't lose value. But since they're on the Meridian pathway instead of the Phantasmal Footsteps, it's annoying to block out one power attacks. Okay. We're using Hold the Line, which is not active. We didn't play an Art of War this turn. Playing Chase the Tail, we're going to pitch the Blanche that we drew off of the Tooth and Claw. This is only going to do 2 damage since their 2 ward will absorb it. But this is coming in for 3. And then there's another 4 after that. So we dealt damage, we cleared their board, and we stripped their hand. You see why Zen is a favored matchup into Enigma. They only have their arsenal and their pitch, and we get to have another turn. Our turn is not very impressive. It's probably just going to be Growl, and then play Blanche, pitching Preserve Tradition, and arsenaling the Maul for a 10 total damage, setting up for a bigger next turn. Hopefully we have one of our Tiger buffs, either Art of War or Roar of the Tiger, with Predatory Strike, so we can go very wide. Even with minimum Tigers, Maul can help generate those Tigers for you. Okay, it's very likely that they have either a Miragai or Dense Blue Mist. Thankfully, we're not going very wide this turn, so their Dense Blue Mist only generated 2 value, which is still pretty good for a blue card, and the resource is from Tunic, so it didn't cost them a real card, and it makes Blanche not breakpoint. It's much easier to block a 6 power attack compared to a 7 power. They let it hit. Most likely because they have Miragai in their hand. We're gonna get attacked for 8. And do keep in mind, we have not seen any of our Art of Wars, which are our best cards. If we do draw one next turn, we're gonna pop our head to guarantee a longer chain link. Yep. They use Phantom Tidemaw, not for a block one, but so they can transcend their Stir the Pot, because it's a blue card, and they transform their Meridian into Ward 3. So they're blocking 5 damage here. The Blanche still connects. But since Miragai does not care about color, unlike their Waxings, Spectres, or their... Oh, okay. The Blanche does not connect since they have the Restless. This is very neat. They played their Sacred Art, generating a bunch of counters, and their Restless is able to absorb all the counters and generate even more Spectral Shields. So Blanche will not be connecting and will be hit a bunch by this Phantom Tidemaw if they choose to keep it. So this is Ward 3, and then 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, 3. So they still have quite the wide board. Yeah, and this is a very powerful Tidemaw. Nice, we did draw the Art of War. So we're going to commit our headpiece here. They do not have resources to play a disruptive attack like Command and Conquer, so everything is just damage. So let's just commit the head right now, since if they sense we can pop off, they can just stop attacking and prevent us from getting the value. Meanwhile, if we use it on the first attack, we're guaranteed to have it. Okay, we're gonna lose out on a bit of value since we're gonna do Harmony of the Hunt. Without using the Art of War. It's because we want to keep the tiger for our Tooth and Claw first, to ensure it has go again. We can actually commit our hero power to have our second tiger for +1, but I feel like the flexibility of changing what we get depending on what we draw is better. If we draw into either Chase the Tail or Aspect, we can search for the other piece, and we have enough tigers since we get we'll have one from the hero ability and Aspect makes the other, or we can even grab another combo piece since Maul can help us get there. Okay. They're blocking Exacxies, which we punish with Art of War. So now they have to lose their Restless. Oh yeah, their Restless have not generated a Spectral Shield, so we're only eating a Spectral Shield here. Okay, our hand's a bit clunky. Let's see what we can get. We can use the Key Unleash as pitch for Headley's Tail, or we can use the Headley's Tail as pitch for Key Unleashed. We have Maul, so I'm more inclined to play Headley's Tail, which means we can play another 1-cost card since we have the Key Unleashed to pitch. This has a higher ceiling, but it's contingent on our Crouching Tiger being able to hit, which it hopefully can with the help of Maul, but Mauling Key has 2 more guaranteed value. But we'll play for the higher upside line. Okay, we'll play Headley's Tail. We'll be naming Crouching Tiger. They have Ward 3 and 2 cards in hand. Okay, they're letting the ward go. Or it's a D-React, like Sink Below. Hold the line. Yeah. Okay, now we play the Tiger. It's coming in for 2. And 1 is blocked. Hopefully they just let their Restless Coalescence die instead of blocking from hand. And let's hope it's not a D-React. So this is buffed up to 5. If they don't have a D-React, this will connect. It's not a D-React per se, but it is drop in the ocean. 3. Okay, this will get eaten up. So we lost value since we grabbed Chase the Tail instead of Mauling Key. But I feel like that's fine. It's unfortunate that they had hold the line during our Art of War turn. Okay, they're just attacking for 2. We'll take those. Okay. We can arsenal our predatory streak. Just play Kakara and Blanche. feel like that's better than committing a predatory streak for only 2 value, since we don't have another way to buff it. Okay, we get to arsenal our predatory streak. Hopefully we draw a buffer like this. Yep, we're gonna take 4. This is really nice since it buffs all our tigers by 1. Hopefully they don't have a dense blue mist this turn. Since all our tigers are only coming in for 1. Oops. Fishing this. We get a resource and we get 2 more tigers. We'll just keep sending 1. This one has the Shuko buff. You see, without dense blue mist, this gets really annoying really fast. Because they don't want to commit a whole card, 3 block to block a 1 power attack, but if they don't block, they're gonna leak so much damage. Keep attacking for 1. Now we can commit to our chase the tail. They're probably gonna block this and block the tiger, and hopefully they don't have enough cards left to block the tiger swipe. Yeah, we did not see a single roar, and we only saw 1 Art of War this game. Ooh, their hand must be rough. Now they're at 1, they don't have a hand. It's imperative for us to close out the game right here. We can go many links wide. So let's go Biting Breeze. It's going to be 1, 2 with the Shuko buff, 2 with the weapon, 3, and then 2 with the tiger. This is very nice because the prevention here, this ignores the prevention, so they need to commit a card here. Swing in for 2. And 1 is prevented, so it's still annoying for them. Yep. We eat up a ward 2 with a 1 power attack. Well, 2 power, but 1 of it is prevented. And we close out the game with our Growl. And that's how you beat Enigma with Zen. It's me again. Wow, that was quite the match. You see how the theory was proven in practice, how we kept going many links wide, we cleared their board, we pressured the life total, never giving Enigma the space to snowball or build their board, just keep pressuring, and setting up here and there for bigger turns, for bigger bursts, and we were able to close out that game. Hope you enjoyed today's video, hope you learned something from it, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and As always, sampai goodbye.